Hello, Taurus. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of October. General reading, as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. And as always, I'll include a link to all of the card decks and creators that you see here today, Taurus. So we're focusing on your connection, of course. Are you fated to be together with this person in this lifetime? Or is it really ready? Is it the time for you to say farewell and say goodbye to this part of your life, this connection? So that's what we're focusing on here. And I am focusing more so on those of you who are in separation at this time. These are the 3 decks we'll be using for the focus messages. Sands of Time Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And then we'll grab one from the X Oracle. This is my self-created one, and then we'll go ahead and grab one from the Arrows of Love deck by Mystic Moon. All right, Taurus, let's begin. And as always, cross-watchers and anyone else who's been guided to tune in are welcome. All right, guys, here we go. For Taurus, what is your first focus message, Taurus? I'm guided to this one. Release burdens. Okay, so this reminds me, it reminds me of the Ten of Wands, you know, just laying down those burdens, laying down those heavy burdens, whatever they are, whether it's due to your love life or some other aspect of your life that's going on right now. Lay it down because it's weighing very heavily on you, perhaps. Okay. And part of those burdens for some of you might be due to the person that you're thinking about for this reading. But we'll see. We'll see where else this is going to go. All right, so from the X Oracle, Angels and Spirit Guides for Taurus for this bonus reading, second half of October. What else do we need to know here? I'm guided to this card here in the corner. How I miss your touch, your presence, your essence, everything about you, everything about us. I miss it all. So clarification that obviously you guys are not together. They miss you. They miss you being with them, but clearly there are burdens attached to this connection that we have yet to uncover. Okay, so if you relate to that as well, Taurus, that you miss them too, what are these burdens that are attached and why are you holding on to them? Perhaps this is something that you need to work through to be able to release it. Let's grab this one. Roses are red, true love. Okay, so this person is your true love. And you guys are not together. And maybe in order to bring you guys back together, these burdens need to be released. That could be ultimately what's standing in the way of you guys reuniting. Okay, so let's grab messages from the Fated Love Oracle, another deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Taurus for this bonus reading, second half of October. So what we do know is that they miss you, your presence, everything about you. And this is coming through as a true love connection. And maybe this person loved giving you roses, Taurus. So what's up with the burdens? What's up with that? This is a very special soul connection, okay? But we already know that. That's clearly coming through here. And then we've got hot and cold, okay? So even though things are very special, it's a strong connection. You know, 1 minute things are going along quite great, hot and heavy, very passionate. And then the next thing you know, it kind of fizzles. Someone might be giving you the cold shoulder here, Taurus, or you're giving them the cold shoulder. There's a lot of water represented here, so some of you guys might even be focused on a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces here. And then we've got this ghosting energy, even more water, okay? So you guys are not together, possibly because they ghosted you or you ghosted them. But the thing is, this is coming through as a very special soul connection, a true love connection. You guys miss each other, or certainly they miss you. But somebody ghosted. So what's up with that? Time to make moves. And then we've got a watch right there. So time. Time is reflected here. Maybe it's not the right time to make a move towards communication or towards reaching out. Maybe someone's not ready. Maybe you're not ready. Not until these burdens are released, whatever they are. And then we've got false masks. So when someone's being deceptive, they do tend to wear a false mask. This could be your person, Taurus, that they weren't being fully honest with you about something. And that needs to be released and let go of. It's also coming through here with a karmic relationship message. Perhaps it's the karmic that needs to be let go of here, Taurus. So who is your karmic? And who is your true love? For some of you, what I'm feeling here is there might be two people here, and I'm not feeling third parties. I just feel that someone's in a karmic relationship and there's a true love that wants to come in, but maybe they can't. They can't make a move to come in when you're dealing with somebody who's not being real with you and who's coming through as a karmic relationship. That's a possibility. Two is better than one, of course, yes. And then we have romantic lover, and we've got more roses right there, okay? And then we've got a connection like no other. We have unbreakable. But look at this. We've got someone who's not into you. I'm feeling this so specifically here, Taurus, and it's not going to apply to everyone, okay? I'm feeling truly some of you guys are entangled in a relationship that's not good for you. And by releasing that relationship, it opens you up to finding true love. Because if they're being deceptive with you, wearing a mask where you don't even know who they really are, and the real truth is that they're not really into you, but for whatever reason, they're hanging around. Or they might have ghosted you because they're not into you anymore. But maybe there's a part of your heart space that's still into this person, and you don't even realize that there's this true love connection, this very romantic person that is really into you. But you might not even be aware of that, Taurus, if you're focused on someone who is presenting themselves as a very unhealthy relationship here. So obviously you're focused on one person, usually, for a reading. You know who it is that you're thinking about for this reading. And maybe you do feel that this is an unbreakable bond that you have with this individual, and that it is a connection unlike any other that you've ever experienced. But you yourself have to make sure you're not wearing a false mask. Be real with yourself and make really good choices when it comes to your love life, because you might be entertaining somebody, allowing them into your life, and they're not good for you. And that's what's preventing the right kind of love from coming into your life. Okay, so very specific. So it's not going to be for everyone. Take it only if it resonates. So let's grab from the Fire and Ice Lenormand deck. This is a deck by my soul sister, Angelic Revelation 144. And it's suddenly got really super cold in my office. I'm going to turn off my fan. Hold on. I'm like freezing all of a sudden. All right, Taurus. What else? Angels and spirit guides for Taurus for this bonus reading, second half of October. Cross. Oh my God, I cannot make this stuff up, you guys. Heavy burdens, surrendering to the divine and redemption. Do you see this? Release those burdens, Taurus. Holy crap. There's something about burdens that you need to let go of, because I have a feeling here you're carrying someone else's burdens. It could be this karmic. Somebody that you really know. You need to let go of them. But if you're feeling drawn to them, feeling this soul bond with this individual, I just have a feeling for some of you, you're investing your time with someone that does not deserve you. There's somebody else that you're meant to be with that could truly offer you the happiness that you deserve and that you're looking for. You've got the stars guiding you, divinely guiding you towards the path that you're meant to travel. But just because you're being guided, that doesn't mean that you're going to take that road. It's up to you because you've got your own free will. This is a card of healing and inspiration, you know? So there's something attached to this individual where you got to release them, or you got to release some sort of toxic or unhealthy aspect to this relationship. And maybe the stars are actually directing you away from this person because there's somebody way better suited for you. We've got masculine coming through here now. So it could have been the masculine who ghosted the feminine here. Wow. We have the ship, which represents travel. And it is falling right below time to make moves. You know, for some of you guys, maybe what you need to do is maybe go on a trip and clear your head, clear your mind, clear your heart to be able to make a better decision here. When it comes to this masculine, I feel that's the card right next to it. So my feminines, don't sell yourself short when it comes to your life, your love life. We have magnifying glass. Look at that. Take a closer look. Yes. Be more mindful of who it is that you are allowing into your life. Because as you look closer, you might find that you don't like what you see. Okay? You might not like what you see. What else, please, for Taurus? Angels and spirit guides for this bonus reading. Unbelievable. Mask. False masks. Taurus. Roles. Projecting emotions or hiding those emotions. You know, and in this photo, it's this female, the feminine, who's wearing the mask. Okay. I just really feel that when there are masks that are presenting themselves, either you're lying to yourself or they're lying to you. There's deceptive energy that is presenting itself here. And look what's right next to that is the feminine, okay? So you both might be wearing masks. You both might not be real with each other. So my feminines, you know, it's time for you to face the music, so to speak, of what it is that you need to release. And my masculines, you need to do the same, you know, because this can apply to either of you. There are burdens perhaps that you're carrying that you shouldn't be carrying because it needs to be dealt with. It needs to be addressed. Because if you don't, you know, we do have a Tower card coming through here. In the Lenormand deck, the Tower represents something very different. This is ambition, education, going within, and spiritual growth. In traditional tarot, the Tower is unexpected, it's chaotic, it's traumatic. So, it could apply to both interpretations, of course. This could be a reminder for some of you guys to either stay in school, go back to school, don't give up on yourself, tap into your ambitions. We have union, okay? Hands joined in marriage. So there's somebody here that you want to be able to marry. Somebody that you have your heart set on to spend a life with. Just make sure you choose wisely, Taurus. Is it a true love, or is it a karmic, a toxic situation that you're investing your time in? So you've got some choices here that you need to make. So choose wisely. Release the burdens and heavy burdens. It's time to surrender to the divine. What is no longer serving a purpose in your life? And obviously, you're the only one that can answer that. All right, so let's grab some tarot. This is the Tarot Teacher deck, guys, that I've created. For those who are interested in this deck, it's a deck that I created for those who are wanting to learn how to read tarot. It's made very simple in that it contains upright and reversed meanings for each card, so it takes the guessing game out of figuring out what it means. So if this is something you're interested in, the deck shop link is down below, as well as all of the other creators that you see here today. So Taurus, what else do we need to know here? So we've got masks coming up. We've got burdens that need to be released and laid down. We do have the Temperance energy coming through. This is picking up off of Sagittarius. So there's this need for patience, okay? To restore balance and harmony in your life, in your love life. Being able to meet in the middle. The Temperance card can be a potential reconciliation. Absolutely. It's just that, you're being given a bit of a warning here, Taurus. Who is it that you are allowing back into your life? So be wise about the person that you are allowing access into your heart, into your space. But you do have the star that's represented here, which is a beautiful energy. For some of you, your person might be an Aquarian. So there's hope here. This is faith, a renewal, giving you a sense of direction, inspiration, opportunities, rejuvenation. It's also a card of self-care. This is letting you know that you got to focus on you, your healing journey, your growth, your own lessons. You're being given a path to follow in your life, Taurus. I just keep feeling the need to say choose wisely, because I feel that there are two ways that this could play out for you. Either you're heading towards the right path, towards the right person, or you're heading back towards a toxic situation with the wrong person. The choice is yours, but you also have to be mindful of the red flags that present itself when they present itself, and don't ignore that. Because the star does represent a fulfilled wish. Be careful what you wish for, you might just get it. And then we've got the energy of the Fool, okay? Taking that leap of faith to bring about a new beginning. So no doubt you won't have any problem attracting love and romance in your life. It's just that you got to be mindful of who that is. Do they deserve to be in your life? The Fool can also be somebody who is unable to commit. They lack commitment. So you might have a true love here who is really ready to give their all and to commit to you. You know, romantic lover, connection like no other. 2 is better than 1. They want to be your partner. They want union with you. But you might also be dealing with a karmic partner who is really lacking commitment. So it's up to you. Just be mindful of that. And then you've got the 7 of Swords here, which is deception. Lies, cheating, betrayal, trickery. Risky behavior, Taurus, and I have a feeling you know who this is. That's why we have false masks coming through here. We have masks coming through twice. And what I'm feeling for some of my feminines, okay, only take it if it makes sense for you. Because again, it's a female figure here with the mask on. I feel that because you're dealing with a masculine who's not being truthful with you, that you've got this mask on so you can't even see. You can't see clearly as to what they represent and who they are. So don't lie to yourself. Definitely take the mask off and face what's really going on in your partnership and relationships and what they're telling you. Because you're going to know if they're being deceptive. You're going to know if they're not being real with you. We have the 8 of Pentacles, which is your own energy. Okay. If you're unemployed at this time, if money matters have been challenging, this does represent a new job. Putting in the effort to work hard. And you will be rewarded for your efforts. The 8 of Pentacles is a reminder for you to keep your eye on the prize. You know, what is the prize? True love. Being able to build a life with somebody who deserves to be in your life. Not someone who's going to take away from the quality of it. Choose wisely, Taurus. Build something valuable and special in your love life with somebody who can actually invest as equally as you do. Not someone who's going to deplete you of that. And then we've got the 7 of Wands right here, which is picking up off of fire. Okay, so you might be thinking of a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The 7 of Wands is being able to stand up for what you believe in. Believe in yourself first. Do what feels right for you. Take back control of your life. It's all about taking the high road. That's the 7 of Wands. You know, protecting yourself. The 7 of Wands could also be competition. If you're in competition with somebody else, if they're messing around, if there are third parties situations here, you know, then again, you got to open up your eyes to what's going on. I love seeing the 7 of Pentacles for you, Taurus, because really, you've got a couple of cards here. The 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, they're both cards tapped into perseverance. You're not one to give up. You're one to put in the hard work. And the 7 of Pentacles is all about hard work that actually pays off. So put that hard work into yourself to release the burdens, to lay down the heavy baggage that you're holding on to that you really don't need to be holding on to anymore, especially if you're holding on to someone else's baggage in addition to yours. And by doing that, by getting rid of a toxic situation that you might be in, this is where you're headed. The 2 of Cups. Unity, love, partnership, connection, someone that you're compatible with. A soulmate connection. We already know the soul connection is here. Somebody that will bring a harmony into your life, bring you back into balance. You'll feel the mutual attraction with this person. You'll see a future with this person, somebody that you can really build a life with. We're talking long-term commitment, marriage. So it's time for you to have this clarity, this breakthrough, to be honest with yourself and to make sound decisions for yourself. Cut things and people out of your life that no longer need to be there, because you've got new opportunities that want to come in to bring you the success that you're so capable of. In the meantime, fill your own cup of love. That's what's going to help bring you the right kind of relationship that's meant for you, a new beginning. This is letting you know that once you're able to fill your own cup of love, you will then be able to experience the kind of love that you've been looking for all along. And that your love life will get better. And it will lead you here towards the energy of this magician, manifestation of your ideal mate in this lifetime. Okay? A positive outcome in regard to your love life. Can it be a rekindled romance? Yes, it can. But again, who's coming back? Is it somebody that you really need to let them go once and for all? Goodbye? Or is it somebody that deserves to come back? So is it a fated connection for some of you? I feel you were destined to have met this person. But for some of you guys, it could be that there was simply a lesson that needed to be learned from that connection, and not definitely somebody that you were meant to live your life with. Because I feel for some of you guys, you were in a toxic relationship and it's time to release that burden. That was your very first message, and it's clarified through the cross. Heavy burdens, okay? Lay it down. Don't be carrying anyone else's burdens. It's not for you to carry. And here we are, clarification of a love triangle, Taurus. So if they're wearing a false mask, that's because they're not being truthful with you. They are being deceptive with you. It's going to break your heart because they're just going to stab you in the back. Betrayal. This represents a love triangle, okay? So that's a part of the reality for some of you guys. So take off the mask and see what's happening. I can't make this up, guys. 10 of Wands. Heavy burdens. It says it right there at the top. You see? Lay it down. Don't carry that shit. Lay it down. Take responsibility for your own stuff, but don't take responsibility for someone else's nonsense. It's going to burn you out. And I also feel with this karmic that they take you for granted. And that it has been an uphill struggle for you guys to move forward. So even though you were fated to meet in this lifetime, it could also be a part of your destiny to break away from this and to lay down the heavy burdens attached to this person. Lay it down, Taurus. Don't carry it. It's not yours. They're going to break your heart all over again. Should you guys allow this person back into your life? Who you should allow into your life is this person. Someone who can be your true love. Somebody who is very romantic. Someone that will be bringing you flowers and bringing you the love that you deserve. Somebody that can bring you this 10 of Pentacles. That is your own energy. That is your own earth energy. Taurus, take advantage of it. Money Matters again looks kick-ass. It looks really amazing. Unexpected financial windfall, wealth, financial security, long-term success. You deserve it. When it comes to your love life, you deserve this as well, because the 10 of Pentacles is a very secure, happy time and love for you. It's somebody that you will connect with, that you will have a very strong bond with that person. Connection like no other. No other. You haven't met this person yet, I don't feel. Let go of the heavy burdens attached to a karmic. Learn whatever lesson is attached to that experience and then let it go. Because the 10 of Pentacles will bring you your perfect match. Somebody who is meant to uplift you and support you and to love you the right way. Somebody who's not going to stab you in the back and be deceptive and be wearing a false mask. No. So if this resonates with you, you know, Taurus, what it is that you need to do, right? You know what you got to do. And this reading just clarified it. Okay, so let's grab some dialogue here from the Divine Love and Separation deck. This is by Fire Witch Tarot. So we'll grab some messages for the Divine Feminine here. Angels and Spirit Guides for Taurus for this bonus reading, second half of October. All right, Feminines, what do you want to say to the masculine? Try to think of this as a very long vacation away. Okay. And we do have the ship, overseas, and travel. So this to me seems like a very temporary thing, a temporary separation. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially if you're able to decipher who's good for you and who's bad for you, who you're meant to reconnect with. Choose wisely. We have confident our connection will never be broken. I believe there's somebody out there that you feel this connection with, unbreakable. That's why it's coming through like that. But that just doesn't necessarily mean that they're good for you. Reassurance, okay? You will always have a place in my heart. Do they deserve to be in your heart? That's the question. I am honored to have loved you. Okay? A promise. Promise me you will be happy. I've been so irritated lately not hearing from you. I sometimes wonder if what we had was real. And I can tell you, it was not. Not for all of you, okay? Because they weren't being real with you. What they offered you wasn't real. They were deceptive, they lied. They added to the burdens that you're carrying. So allow the right person into your heart, Taurus. That's the biggest advice that's coming through here. Because sometimes, you know, we can be totally attracted to the wrong person. And it's time to take the mask off so you can see clearly what they're doing or what they're failing to do. Okay? All right, guys. Let's grab some messages from the Thinking Man Oracle. This is my Volume 1 deck. Focusing on the Divine Masculine. Angels and Spirit Guides, please. Focusing on Taurus for this bonus reading, second half of October. What does the masculine have to say to the feminine? I only think of you on 2 occasions, day and night. Okay? So, I mean, they're definitely thinking about you, my feminines. I will never find another like you. Okay? It's been sheer hell since you walked out of my life, but I'm never going to let you know that. That's because they're so busy hiding behind that mask. They're not ever going to let you know how much it bothers them, how much it hurts them, how much they miss you, you know. But they do. They do miss you. That's coming through here, how I miss your touch, your presence, your essence, everything about you, everything about us. I miss it all. I know I fucked up. Please give me another chance. Give us another chance, please. Do they deserve it? That's the question. Do they deserve it? They know they messed up. You know they messed up, Taurus. I just, I just feel that there are those that really don't deserve a second chance with you. But you've got your own free will. Me looking from the outside in, I just kind of feel that this person's toxic for you. You don't have to take that advice. That's just what I'm feeling. They know they fucked up. They know it big time. And they want a second chance, sure, because you're probably the best thing that's ever happened to them. But, they're probably the worst thing that's ever happened to you. So maybe it's time for you to ghost them once and for all and attract the right kind of partner into your life. Because yes, there's a potential for a rekindled romance, and hopefully with the right kind of love, with the right kind of partner that can offer you true happiness. If you ever feel lonely and alone, just know that in spirit, I'm right there with you, loving you, holding you close to me. Okay, so that's a message from the masculine. You trigger me in good and not so good ways. So they're triggered by you, my feminines, and it's not always in a good way. They're coming through here letting you know this. Wow. Those are the messages. So you're dealing with a masculine, guys, that knows that he messed up, basically. But I'm just kind of feeling for some of you, this masculine does not deserve a second chance. There's somebody else that's meant to come in that you are fated to connect with, that can offer you truly what it is that you are looking for. That's just what I'm intuitively feeling here. Okay, so let's add to this Taurus with some guidance from the Heart and Soul Love Oracle. This is another one of my self-created decks, so let's add to this. Let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Taurus. What else do we need to know, please? What else? What else do we need to know for Taurus for this bonus? We have nostalgia, so no doubt they're feeling very nostalgic about you. It does say, I miss you. It's been years, yet it feels like it was yesterday. I thought that time would make this easier on me, my heart, my mind. I wish I could turn back time to undo the damage that was done, make different choices, but I can't. We can't. All we have are our memories. Okay? So they're thinking about you. They definitely miss you. I feel you miss them too. It's just that you got to be mindful of who it is truly that you're missing. Do they even deserve the energy that you're putting in missing them? And then we have the unexpected. There's something about flowers that just pulls at our heartstrings. Birthdays, anniversaries, special occasions, but the best flowers are the unexpected ones. The flowers that make you feel extra loved on an ordinary day when your special someone takes time to let you know you are loved. So, my feminines, perhaps you had a masculine who loved to give you flowers, or this could be an unexpected gift from your masculine, because we have red roses that are here. So you might get some roses or some other kind of flowers to let you know that you're loved, that you are appreciated, to win you back, to open up your heart to giving them a second chance, which of course is your prerogative. It's up to you who you allow into your life. But clearly what's presenting itself here in this reading is that there's somebody that you need to release and let go of. And again, look at this next card. We've got sever. There comes a point when you know in your heart of hearts it's over. There's nothing more to say, nothing more to do. That doesn't make it any easier to let go. No one can rush you to detach, but the day will come when it won't be so hard. So if it's really hard for you to let go right now and to release the burdens, you just have to do it when you're ready. Make a move towards doing that when you're ready. And then we've got ripped coming through here, okay? I've never known the kind of love that could break me open to such depth of emotion, passion, and feelings until you came into my life. knowing that we belong together and yet unable to bring desire and my dreams into reality. It breaks my heart into a billion shattered pieces. This could be the masculine saying this to you, my feminines. We have insignificant coming through also. I feel so insignificant, so small. You treated me like an afterthought, like I didn't matter, always putting me last on your priority list. I feel like I'm being sucked into this never-ending abyss of darkness and sadness. You've knocked me down for the last time. No one will ever make me feel this small ever again. So this is another message, guys, that if they made you feel small and insignificant, like you did not matter, even if they're sweet talking you into coming back, like, I miss you, I love you, let's get back together. Just remember where you've been on this journey to put you guys at a distance from one another, because there's a reason why this is coming through as well. It's time to sever ties, you know? Even though you're in separation, sever ties in your heart as well. And then we've got liberation. Being a part of a toxic relationship drained my energy, affected my spirit, hindered the progress I wanted to make in my own life, robbed me of my voice. No more. Today I take my power back, setting myself free from chains that no longer have the capability of binding me in any way. Today marks my liberation. Oh my gosh. So my feminines, for some of you guys, you really needed to hear this. It's time for you to free yourself and to release the burdens attached to a toxic relationship. And for those of you resonating with this, you know exactly what you're dealing with. You've always known it, and it's time to really lay it down. You keep getting burdens all over this reading. It's repetitive now. Heavy burdens, release burdens. The angels definitely want to communicate that here to you. You know, that's a tough message, but it's one that you can no longer ignore, truly. All right, guys, so let's grab some messages from the Journey of Love deck, volume 1 and 2. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and Spirit Guides for Taurus for this bonus reading, second half of October. Are you fated to be together? I would say no. Not with a toxic karmic. You're fated to be together with someone else, and maybe you've yet to meet this person. Maybe there's someone on the outskirts that's waiting to come in, but they can't because you're still attached, even if it is just energetically, to someone that's not good for you. So if you resonate with this, you'll know it's your reading. But if you don't, then, you know, don't try to make it fit, because this is a very specific storyline coming through here today. Angels and Spirit Guides for Taurus. Angels and Spirit Guides. The attraction, okay, could certainly still be here. I'm drawn to you uncontrollably. And maybe Taurus, this is how they make you feel, that you're still very much attracted. But it could also be obsessive, an unhealthy obsession, okay? We have doubt. I don't know what to do anymore. This could be a part of your energy too. Not quite knowing whether you should lay down the burdens, take them back, or walk away once and for all. Okay, so it really could play out in so many different ways. We have pedestal coming through. I admire everything about you. So this could be the masculine coming through, conveying that to the feminine. So the attraction, the admiration, we're not disputing that. It's just that there's a level of toxicity that's presenting itself here for some of you. And that's really hard to ignore. We have consistency. I promise to make it all up to you. Can they? Or are those just empty words coming from this false mask energy that they're holding on to? They need to be authentic, but can they? That's the big question. Tell me the truth so I can too. This could be you demanding this. You know, it's like, I need you to tell me the truth. No more deception, no more lies, no more secrets. And then we have shadows. This feels like torture. I kind of feel this for the masculines, but you know, they put themselves in that shadow, and they're the only ones that can get themselves out. Wow. So that's what's coming through. If they're feeling tortured, that's because they've done that to themselves. And if you have doubts in your heart, Taurus, pay attention to those doubts, because it's sort of like a defense mechanism. It's trying to protect you. Might be a blessing in disguise, protecting you from a very toxic situation with someone. So be mindful of that. Okay? All right, guys. So let's close this out with some Lovers Oracle messages. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus, for this bonus reading, second half of October. And Taurus, I mean, I adore you guys. I mean, my own daughter is a Taurus, so Taurians mean a lot to me. And it's definitely sometimes coming through with some very difficult messages. But you know, I would be doing you guys a disservice if I did not deliver truly the message and the truth of what's coming through here. You know, it can't always be sunshine and rainbows all the time. And clearly what's being communicated here, Taurus, is that there are burdens that are attached to you that you need to let it go. It's time. I can't make that up. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Holy crap. I'm going to leave it at that, because this requires time. It really does. And you're the only one, ultimately, Taurus, that can make the decision that feels right for you. But just know that what's presenting itself here is that you might be dealing with somebody, or you might be in love with someone and in separation from someone that's not good for you. So maybe the universe's way of helping you out is bringing you guys into separation and keeping you that way, because there's somebody else that's meant to come in to love you. The stars are guiding you perhaps in a very different direction from where you expected to go. But it might be a blessing. Okay? So the ultimate question, are you fated to be together? I don't feel you are. Not with a karmic, not with a toxic situation. I feel it's time for you to release this person. It is time for you to say farewell to this person. It's very, very clear what's being communicated here. They're not good for you. You can't fit a circle in a square. You can't. There's somebody else that's meant to be a part of your life, to open up your heart to the right kind of love. That's what this is here for. True love. Not someone who's deceptive and wearing a false mask. Okay? So that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. Trust in the universe. Trust in the direction that time is taking you. So that's where I'm going to leave it. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. I love you all. Take care.